Hello, good evening, and welcome to Cricket Country's live analysis of the third ODI between India and New Zealand, which got over some time back. What we got to see was a very fantastic chase by the Indian cricket team. Virat Kohli scored 154 not out. MS Dhoni scored 80 of 91 balls. These two batsmen added more than 150 runs to help India chase down a target of 286 runs with a lot of ease. New Zealand did challenge India with a bat by posting the highest total of the series so far in the three ODIs that have been completed. But India's reply, Virat Kohli's 154, and the way they went about their task was something that proved that it was not enough for New Zealand to have that many on board. I am Devarshit Verma here from Cricket Country, and with me here is Suajit. We are going to discuss about how New Zealand can at all stop this Indian juggernaut which has been going around, beating them in almost every single match. Because even in the second ODI, we saw that New Zealand won by a very narrow margin of 6 runs. So, is it Virat Kohli who is making all the difference?
This game, surely Virat Kohli. I mean, like we were discussing during the mid-innings break, that if India have to chase this total down, Virat Kohli will have to play a special knock, and
Yes.
that is what differentiates him from the others. We have seen the likes of Rahane, Rohit Sharma, and others struggle. Even in the last match, Virat Kohli was not performing. Virat Kohli did not perform in the last match, and
Yeah.
India lost. So I mean, Kohli makes a huge difference. That is well reflected in his statistics while he's chasing,
Correct.
and it made a big difference. And also, I mean, another very good decision was MS Dhoni promoting himself.
Yeah. Dhoni coming in at number 4 is something that has been over delayed, is I can say, because Dhoni is India's most experienced batsman in in this Indian lineup. Because then the next probably will have to be Virat Kohli with the number of matches that he has played, which is 170 plus, and the amount of games that he has won for India. By the way, Virat Kohli scored today his 26th century in ODI cricket. It was his 16th overall while chasing, and 14th, which is at the same level with Sachin Tendulkar centuries that have won India the game. So this is one factor which has been the backbone of India's the reason why India have won so many matches, so many ODI matches of late.
Exactly, and I think, I mean, like we were discussing, see, we all know about Kohli to groom others,
Yes.
because the consistency in Dhoni finishing off games had also lessened, had come down significantly.
Exactly.
So I think it makes sense, because it allows Dhoni to play all the more freely.
Yeah.
I mean, what happened? India were chasing 286. It was a good wicket to bat on, but like as Kohli said in the post match presentation, that it was not really. I mean, the ball was stopping a bit. The ball was stopping a bit, and had a wicket fallen back then, we would have seen Kohli play much more differently.
Correct.
What Dhoni's presence did to Kohli was, Kohli played the waiting game. He was just
Yes.
getting the singles to Dhoni, and the run was coming whenever there were when the required run rate was playing some break and it was going up. Dhoni hit those sixes, and he got them down. So it was a very good partnership, and it was a perfect, like, I mean, these two can actually write a book and call it Art of Chasing Karke. And yes,
Yes. They can definitely write a book and call it the art of chasing. But how did it all conjure up? Because you need to have those kind of situations, that kind of batting wicket as well to play such kind of an innings. But let's look at how they went about their job. I do not recall Virat Kohli playing any single stroke till the point he hit that six, the only six in his innings. He hit 16 boundaries, if I'm not wrong. The only shot in the air when he played was that six. Otherwise, everything was on the floor. And the same was with MS Dhoni. And the biggest part of Dhoni coming in and batting at number 4 was giving himself n number of overs to settle down and try and rotate the strike, as well as at the same time go for his shots, which is what he said in the post match presentation as well.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, if Dhoni is like Dhoni and Kohli are the two best batsmen that you have in the side. Like, and it is very important for your best players to consume the most amount of balls
Yes.
in this particular format. So, I mean, Rohit Sharma has not been firing. He's another very important batsman. That is the reason he's opening. Then you have Virat Kohli. You need your top batsman to play as many balls as possible.
Correct.
And it is a very good decision. And I hope MS Dhoni continues with this for a long, long time till the time he plays.
Yes. Talking about New Zealand, I mean, they probably the biggest mistake when we look back at the how the game went on today. The biggest mistake was the dropped catch at the first slip, probably, or the second slip by Ross Taylor when Virat Kohli was batting on six, not out. Virat went on to score 148 more runs, which actually took the game away from New Zealand. So it was one bad case of catches not winning. I mean, the dropped catch and it going completely against you. But you have to give it to Kohli for the way he went about his chase, completely in control, and then opening up towards the end of it and just pummeling New Zealand into submission.
Yes, and see, I mean, with somebody like Kohli, you have to hold on to those kind of catches. And with Ross Taylor's experience, you expect him to, nab those. But it was one of those days. Taylor, otherwise, is a very good fielder.
Yes.
We have seen him, take some wonderful catches
Yes.
in the past. So it just didn't. It wasn't his day, and Virat Kohli made him pay. And guys like Virat Kohli won't give you that many chances.
Many
and-
opportunities as well.
Yeah, and that is why it becomes very important to
Grab
hold
whatever
on to
comes
hold
your
on to these kind of catches, and Kohli definitely made him pay. The good bit was Kohli mentioning about the same in the presentation ceremony, and because he was at the receiving end when McCallum scored that triple hundred, which
Yes.
yeah, I mean, which helped New Zealand draw the test and win the series.
Yeah, that was a very sporty comment made by Virat Kohli, who actually was on the good side tonight. Uh, Looking at how the Indian team is shaping up right now, there is one new discovery in form of Kedar Jadhav. Obviously, India would have included the likes of Kedar Jadhav, Manish Pandey, and even Hardik Pandya to make them bat towards the end of the Indian innings or towards the end of in the end overs to get them into the situation of finishing matches for India. But what India have right now is a very good spinning option in opening up, that to a right-handed opener, a right arm spinner. So, uh, can you tell us about how much of variation does it provide to the captain or the bowling attack when the opposition is looking to attack more, or probably they are batting well on batting first?
See, in this case, if we're talking about the current team composition, there is Akshar Patel in the side, who is a left arm orthodox. Then you have Amit Mishra, who is a wrist spinner, he's a leg spinner. So when both of them are bowling, usually, I mean, they're different kind of spinners, but the ball is spinning the same way. And New Zealand have a couple of left-handed batsmen like Tom Latham, Corey Anderson. Then there is Jimmy Neesham, who played a very good knock today. So they do not have a specialist off spinner, because they're not. Jayant Yadav is not playing; he's sitting out. So Kedar Jadhav gives you that option of off spin, and with left-handed batsmen, you always know that the off spin, with the ball spinning away, there is an option of picking wickets, and the scoring becomes much more difficult. And Kedar Jadhav has actually bowled well against left-handers.
Yes.
In the first match, the two wickets that he got for Jimmy Neesham and Mitchell Santner.
Yeah.
Then then the second match, he came and gave that breakthrough. It was Tom Latham.
Yes.
Then again, he has been bowling a very good line to the right-handed batsman as well. At that, we saw Kane Williamson. Probably he hurried Kane Williamson to that sweep shot today, and he got the wicket of Kane Williamson. This is no joke. This is no joke. And Kane Williamson and Kedar Jadhav is basically a part-time wicket keeper. And I mean, we have to give credit to MS Dhoni for creating a bowler out of him.
MS Dhoni should deserves a lot of credit for getting the bowler out of Kedar Jadhav. But let us also talk about the team combination, which New Zealand have been fielding. They made one very critical change today. Anton Devjit did not play, and in his place came in Jimmy Neesham, who struck a 47 ball 57 and gave New Zealand a very good chance to win. Are you happy with the team combination, or probably New Zealand can try something else as well?
I think New Zealand have tried a lot of things. What I would have still preferred at this point of time. I believe New Zealand are missing somebody like Grant Elliott in the side,
Yes.
because Grant Elliott is a kind of a batsman who could, I mean, he can accelerate when if required, but he can held the fort. He can play the long innings. He has ODI hundreds, and we have seen what he did to the South African side in the World Cup semi-finals. But he is retired. He's retired from ODIs, and I believe this was a good opportunity to test somebody like BJ Watling in the middle order,
Correct.
and
Correct.
probably you see Luke Ronchi. I mean, again, he's that kind of a player who if he gets going, he'll get you a brisk 50 odd runs. But they have too many of these kind of players who can score at a very
Yes.
brisk pace, and that is preventing them to they are not getting those long innings
Mhm.
in the middle. So apart from Kane Williamson in the middle order and off from Ross Taylor, they need a stable, steady batsman who can hold the fort, and who can play till the 45th over. And that is probably they have an opportunity to play BJ Watling and see how he does in one day cricket.
Absolutely, absolutely. What the teams have right now is 1 day to travel to Ranchi, the home of the Indian captain, and 1 day to prepare, which is the 25th of this month, because the next ODI, the penultimate match of this New Zealand tour of India at Ranchi on 26th of October. This is all we have for today. A lot of Virat Kohli fans are actually celebrating his innings and his performance tonight. So let them all celebrate about it. Thank you for tuning in. Keep following cricketcountry.com for all the updates. Good night.